is an invisible buttonhole. I measured at 4.5. This is what I have, 4.5. I ironed it out, so that's what I'm flattening. I started it before, so let me just do this video quickly. So what I have, I measure out from that 4.5. I measure out 1 inch. That's what I have done now. So you see, I folded it in, and then I'll iron it all the way down. The shirt is actually a long shirt, so I have to iron it all the way down. So what I have here is 3 inches that is left from 3.5, sorry, that is left from that 4.5 inches I measured initially. So that's what I'm trying to check whether it's complete. So I have checked it's actually complete. So I keep measuring it all the way down. I keep measuring it all the way down to make sure I flatten everything. So that's what I'm doing. So taking to the last, this is the hemming allowance, so I'll measure it as well there and then flatten it. Yes, it's very important I flatten it. So the next thing, I have to flip it over to the right side, turn it over to the right side, then I'll flip in this buttonhole allowance that is left. That is 1.5 that is left now, remember. So I iron it all the way to 1.5 and make sure I hold it like this. Iron it very flat. It's very important when you're doing something like this, you have to use a hot iron. I'll take, for instance, I actually added a stay inside. The white stuff that is inside is a stay, paper stay. So it helps it to be very strong, so that the button can sit on it without folding or being rough. So what I have now is 1.5 left on the wrong side, that's inside the shirt. So what I have to do now, I have to flip in the 0.5 that is left. That's what I'm flipping it in. So I keep adjusting it all the way down. I will keep doing that to make sure everything is in place. So very, very important. If you've not done this before, it's very important as you're doing it, you use your tape. You keep measuring it all the way so that you get the correct measurement. Don't use your discretion. But if you've done it before, if you're used to sewing before now, if you're not a beginner, this class is actually very favorable for you, because I did not really measure this part, but I know this is 1 inch that is left there. You understand? Alright, so I'm still taking this inside. I have to iron it all the way down. Yes, so I'm done ironing it. So this is what I have now. You are seeing it. This is what I have now. I'm still going to iron it all the way down. This is what I have. So if you want your buttonhole to be actually wider than this, it's very possible, depending on how you want it to look like. So I will take it to the machine, just as I'm doing now. I will stitch on that 0.5 that I flipped in. I will stitch on it. Very important that you take it. As you are stitching on it, make sure you are getting the whole folded part. You know, we folded in two, so we have to get it all the way down. So this is the inside, what it looks like, what it should look like when you're done sewing. Yeah, you see, you have to make sure you're sewing. You have to get all the folded part inside. So that's what I'm trying to open up to you now to show you. All right. So you're seeing it. It's looking very nice. It's looking very fine. All right. So I'm going to show you the end point of it, what it looks like when I have attached my button. So this is it. This is the inside. The shirt is actually very nice. So this one, you don't really need to attach, cut and attach. So this is the inside. This is the shirt. It's already done. You've seen it. This is inside. This is where the button hole is. Then